If you're happy with the amount of sales you're getting and the amount of money you're making, then you can stop watching this video right now. But if you do want to double your sales, if you do want to know how to build more revenue for your company, for your business, for your team, or if you want to just simply get better with making money in life, you should stick around for the next 10 minutes because I will show you the practical framework that got us to a six-figure consulting company. Alright, and we're going to do it with the help of AI. So no code involved. It's going to be super cool. You're going to learn a lot. It's going to be very practical, tactical stuff. Okay? I'll let you decide if you want to stick around. Let's go. I am Alex Northstar, your AI guy with a golden tie, and today we're going to be looking at the SAC framework. What are we talking about here? Because I want to take you from being an AI enthusiast, because a lot of you are, to sales pro, to know how to make money with this stuff, because just being aware of AI is not going to make you money, or it's not going to help you use it anyway. I want to help you increase your revenue today, because it is important to be successful in the business and life, I think, and I'll teach you both how to close more low ticket and high ticket, which means you can close lower stuff like ebooks, courses, whatever you have, but also high ticket clients for your agency, whether you're a beginner or more advanced. All right, this is what we got on the menu today. Now, right now you might be asking though, who the hell is this guy? Well, this is who I am. I'm showing you here just real quick my journey, pretty much based on when I talked about AI in 2019. Nobody cared about this stuff, all right? But after helping a good amount of companies around the world in the last 2.5 years, companies like Volvo, Google, Pagen, and a few others, we learned some interesting patterns. So how do we win and how do we generate more productivity, more revenue, get people to work faster, better with AI? This is what we're about, all right? And I'm going to teach you today the systems that we use for sales. This is one of those paid trainings that I normally offer to companies. You're getting it for free, the juice, all right? Let me know, by the way, in the comments where you're struggling right now with your sales, or what is stopping you. Is it getting more leads? Is it the closing part? Because I have solutions for you today. But I'm just curious to know, if you want to pause the video, drop a comment, and we keep on rolling. Cool. This is a little bit to know who I am. As I said, I'm showing you as I'm a human. I'm not an AI chatbot yet, so I'm still keeping things human here. I follow ABC, always be closing. I would love for you if you know that reference, where it comes from. But let's go actually into our solution part right now. When I say SAC, I want you to think about this golden chair that has 3 legs, because this is business. All right, I'll simplify it and let you understand what is the most important thing, whether you're a millionaire or a beginner. It is, you offer people a solution to a problem. If you do not have that, you're not in business. Stop doing whatever you're doing, figure out a good solution to make their life better. You need to get attention. Once you have the solution, who's coming into your shop? Even if it's a physical shop or an online shop or whatever, or like a social media profile, whatever you have, how are you getting the attention of people? It is important. And the closing, they're visiting your shop, you have a cool solution. Are they buying? Because if the answer is no, we're not there yet. You need to be able to close them. As I said, I will teach you today all you need to know to make it happen, to at least double your sales. We're going to think about why are you not getting sales. We're going to fix this today. And also you should, one of the mindset little hacks that I built for myself in years is like, you should persist if you plan on making people's lives better. You need to understand that a lot of times when they don't answer your emails or whatever you're pitching, not necessarily because they don't want it or they don't need it or it's not useful to them. It's because they're busy. They just saw your email, they're scrolling TikTok, they're watching other stuff, right? So they're distracted. If you know you can help them, persist. Write again, say like, hey, I know that my stuff can help you. Here's a little sample. Here's more of what you can do with it, all right? So definitely, if you are building a business, if you want to be an entrepreneur, it is your duty to persist to make people's lives better. This is how you should think about it. Keep this in mind. Cool. Let's go into solutions right now. You should use AI. So by the way, because this is a training on how to leverage AI to basically improve your sales, improve your revenue, get better at this stuff. So simple, no code solution that you can have. You literally go to ChatGPT and you use the deep research function that it has to nail your niche and your buyer. Okay? What I mean with this is, even if I want right now to give you $10,000, right? Take my money right now. The question that I usually ask people that are struggling or that come to me for advice is like, what can I buy from you today? I really want to give you this money. And they're like, you can buy from me consulting on AI. Great, what does that mean? Is that generic consulting? You're going to teach me how to use AI to wash my dishes? No, you need to have a specific niche that you're helping people, and you need to know your buyer, who's going to come at you. So normally we work, in my case, with founders and their teams to upskill them with AI, to help them save $500,000 per year, to give them 2 months per year back. So we have a specific persona, and all they think they're busy people, but they do want to be on the cutting edge. And their teams need support to get results faster, shortcuts, right? Similar to you, you need to be thinking about these things. Who is the person buying from you? What do they need on their journey? So you would do this research normally, it would take you weeks, or you use the deep research in ChatGPT, and I'll show you here quick right now. It's simple like this. You just go to ChatGPT, you have here in these various tools, deep research, boom. I think they even give it to you on the free plan, a few limited usage. So all you have to do is just tell them, here's the solution, what niche should you be targeting? Who are these people? How are you helping them? It's going to take around 15 minutes, so you're going to get an amazing report on this stuff, okay? So this is an easy way for you to understand your niche, your buyer, and you must do this. Without this, all you're doing is going in the dark and hoping to get something, and it's not going to work. Because the good people out there, they know that they're niched and targeted and understand their buyers. You should be the same. Try this out. Second step for this. So we talked about S, right? The three-legged chair. Why did I say three-legged chair? Because if you remove one of the legs from that business chair, it's gonna fall apart. You cannot sit on it. It's not gonna work. Same in business. If you don't have a solution, it's not gonna work. If you don't have attention, it doesn't matter. And if you can't close, you're broke. You're not making money. So this is what you need to be focusing on as a second step. We have the solution for you. We use deep research, easy peasy. In one day you have ideas, you know what you should try to start building and who to pitch it. Great. Second, so attention, because the synonym to this most of the time is called marketing. I hate that word. It is a useless word. Because when I ask people, and I do my workshops, and I travel around the world, right, and I'll tell them, like, what does marketing mean? And they're like attracting people, getting visibility, creating it. Everybody has a different definition, which is terrible. What you need to understand is that you need attention. Because then what's going to happen is when you overcomplicate things, you have email marketing and cold calling and sales funnels and so, like all this complicated stuff that takes you all over the place, when all you would need is just to get the attention of people on your stuff. It can literally, even without any personal branding, even without any followers, no nothing, I can literally right now walk in a cafe, find the person who's interested in what I'm offering and pitch them. And if I'm valuable enough and if I understand the persona, I can literally make $10,000 just from that. Just from walking in a cafe in New York full of business owners and telling them how I can help them get to 50K per month. Easy win. I don't need social media, but I want you to understand this concept that you do not need all this fancy marketing terminology and funnels and blah, 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 when all that is necessary there is attention. And by the way, I use all these systems, of course. I do have LinkedIn profile that you can check out. I share daily updates and tactics there. I do have Twitter. I do have a newsletter, but they all serve the purpose of getting attention so I can serve these people, right? That's what I want you to keep in mind so you don't overcomplicate your journey. And for this, I have the solutions here. We have the tools that I'm showing you right here. So for social media, one of the things that takes an insane amount of time is making content. And for that, we literally build like a custom agent for that, all right? With a tool called make.com, which is free to try out. It is no code, and I have here my agent that basically does research on topics, uses AI to filter them, uses AI to compare them. I like to have like all the best on the market to just fight between each other, right? ChatGPT, Claude, Gemini, and then notify me on Telegram like, hey, I scheduled your post, it's ready to go, check it out, add some images. It looks something like this. Nice looking picture where I'm talking around the globe. These are real pictures, they're not like AI generated with the post, and they work really well. If you know what you're doing and you just do a little bit of refinement and you put in some effort, you're not gonna have those cringe M dashes, the long dash. It's not gonna have these rocket ship emojis and all this garbage that you see on the internet, but you gotta know what you're doing, and we do, right? So social media, you can just put together, even with ChatGPT, if you know how to do a little bit of prompting, you can make that happen. Videos, if you want to generate videos, a great tool also that we use is simply opus.pro. So I have here one video that I made, like how I made $5,000 in 2 weeks with the $200 ChatGPT plan, and I don't want to do video editing, right? So all I have to do is just feed it the long video that I had here. It's like 15-minute video. I can put a link there if you want to watch it. And it just generates all these shorts for me with captions, branded, titles, and so on. And it's great. It works really well. All right, so this is another tool to generate videos easily. So you don't have to waste your whole day. So you can focusing on helping people, your clients, and closing deals. Also for visuals and lead magnets, there's a tool called Ideogram also that you can use for free. And it generates these super cool posters with proper text that look actually good. So this is one of the great tools out there, AI tools that's excellent with text and images, and you should definitely at least try it out to put it in your newsletter, in your lead magnets, in your PDFs, ebooks, whatever. It works really well. I'm showing you here literally tactics and tools and how to use them, not just fluff and theory and talk like a lot of people out there do. Cool. I hope this is clear. If not, let me know in the comments your questions, where you got stuck, where you need additional support, and I'll come back to the video and I'll try to answer it to help you, okay? Third point that we talked about, the SAC, right? This chair, it's a solution, attention, closing. Because if you got the solution and you got the attention and you cannot close a deal to save your life, you're broke. So what I did for me, because I sucked at sales years ago, when I started my whole business before going to the six-figure consulting and all this good stuff that happened to me, right? I knew that I needed to fix my sales capabilities, right? How do I take people from point A to point B, make the journey for them effortless and make them happy, you know, like give them the value. Because if you don't know how to close, what happened to me is I used to get on calls with leads, potential interested people, and we would talk about their vacation in Italy, because I come from Italy, right? And we would talk about how great was their lasagna in Florence or whatever, but then I was like, I spent 40 minutes, I did not help them, I just had like a chill conversation, I guess. It was kind of pointless. I want to avoid that for you. So the solution that I started building was basically to use these meeting note takers, right? Probably saw them already. There's like Otter, Fireflies, Grain, the one that I use. There's multiple ones, but what you need to do is have these, join the conversation, you get the transcript, you watch it, and you literally take the transcript, you put it into ChatGPT or Gemini or Claude and ask it to ruthlessly roast you to understand where did you make a mistake. Where did you went off track? What should you improve to make your 20-minute discovery call with the prospect persuasive and useful for both of you? So that is important. That is very important to focus on this, because the good thing about these systems is it's free to do it. A sales coach would cost you at least $5,000. I paid for those. But this system was such a game changer, because every time I would just go on a walk on the beach and talk with ChatGPT and ask it, what did I do wrong? Can you help me practice my pitch? Can you make it better? And that improved my game a lot. You have here also the prompt in the slide. I'm gonna give you, by the way, these slides. I'm gonna put the link. There's gonna be also like a code later, so you can have these for free, okay? And as I mentioned to you earlier, when I need help to understand my sales pitches, my new products or whatever, when I need to talk with potential clients or leads, so I don't text the whole day because that's boring, right? So I'm just gonna put my headphones on and talk about it. Like, I have this idea, is it gonna work? Why yes, why not? What are the potential objections of that person on the call? Because they will always have objections, right? And that's totally fine. It is okay for people to say, I don't know if this is the right thing for me. Are you trustworthy? Maybe it's too much. Have right answers immediately, because if they see you that you're struggling and was like, yeah, maybe we can do this, or like, you lost them. It literally takes you 3 seconds to lose like a $6,000 or $10,000 deal, and I know because I lost them because of that 3 seconds of delay, you know. So keep it in mind, practice a lot. Just use, yeah, it's free, and you will literally get much better than 99% of founders out there who are great at their products. They're great builders, whatever, they have passion, but they've never had sales training. They don't know how to close deals, and that will make the difference between you making $50,000 per year or $500,000 per year or even more. It is important. It makes a huge difference. Third step, again for sales. If you have digital assets, right? You selling courses, lower ticket stuff. Literally, if you're not getting conversions, take screenshots of your page, feed it to ChatGPT and ask it to ruthlessly roast you. Ask it, why is this landing page not converting? What element is it missing? What could it be better? What are my competitors doing? And again, swallow your ego and listen to what the AI can tell you. You don't have to accept all the ideas it gives you, but probably there is something missing there that could maybe get you double the sales if you fix that little detail, that little call to action, that little extra testimonial needed, right? Again, costs you nothing, makes a huge difference. It made a huge difference when I sold my lower ticket stuff. Now, there's also more advanced solutions. Like in today's video, I think I'm already over this 15-minute mark. I wanted to keep it 10 minutes. So there's already enough value for if you just go through these and listen again and apply them. Okay, but there's more advanced solutions out there that I built for myself, for other clients that we build, which are pretty useful, but it takes longer to explain. It's boring. I have here a few more AI hacks to make your use of AI much more efficient, get ahead of the 99% of people out there, but it's not relevant to today's video, but I'll give you the slides. So literally you can pause the video, scan that QR code, or I'll put the link to the slides somewhere so you can look at it, you can have the prompts, you can learn the stuff, apply it, and you can ask me questions. But that is it for today's video. So let me know your struggles if you need to know something more specific about this, or if you want me to explain it to you. So there you go. Today I shared with you our system that basically helped me put together a 6-figure consulting company, that helped me train more than 5,000 people around the world, that helped me work with companies, Fortune 500 basically, and this will make a difference whether you're a beginner or even more advanced, because the majority of people don't do this. They don't use AI in an efficient way to improve their results, to improve their sales, and this is a missed opportunities in my opinion. So we noticed a significant difference here, right? So try them out, and if you need more help, let me know. I'm glad to support. Now at this point, if you also have a team, or if you're a growing founder that wants to be on the cutting edge, we can also have a coffee chat together, because this is my target audience and I try to help these people. So I can offer also complimentary strategy calls. I'll try to leave a link somewhere there, just so you can understand these systems much faster and you can get the results that you want if you don't have maybe all this time to go through slides or check courses or see the AI tool salad out there that usually people pitch. All right, so I'm trying to give you the shortcut here. I hope this was useful. I hope you had a good time. And remember, put AI to work and drink Italian wine. This was Alex, your Italian AI guy with a golden tie, signing out. See you in the next video. Ciao.